Morning sheep fans, Cammy's the name, sheep's the game. Let's start a little bit different this morning. Let's flick to the drone footage. I wonder how easy it is if I just take the drone instead of walking. Here's a fresh pair here. Now obviously I still need to go and number things, so this doesn't really work, so I want to, like, these lambs that are fresh here, I want to number them. But like, this is a very accessible drone for any farmer that's, you know, might have a use for it. 300 quid I think is a great price like that. You get nice wee shots. Good camera on it for such a cheap drone. Well, you guys decide if it's a good camera, not me. It's not a bad shot actually, you know that? That's, I mean, that would make a nice photo. That is a nice shot. Like, and you'd be hard to get that shot without the drone. It's good focus on the lamb and all that, like, yeah, it's nice. That's what the farm looks like as we rise up and look ahead. Field on the right. Oh, we're getting a fence put up today on that field on the right along that roadside. So that ploughed field there down that right hand side to the cottage that you see is getting a fence. It's about 250 metres. Okay, so you'd probably say this is a bad start because we've got a ewe here that should have two. She only has one. Big strong ewe. Looks like she's lambed right here, but no lamb. It definitely looks like a twin. It's quite a small lamb. Has Mr. Fox been in here? We do get a lot of foxes here. Has Mr. Fox been in here and nabbed that straight away? The fact you don't see a lamb is concerning. It could be a lamb was lying dead and the fox is away with it as a dead lamb, which is fine. That's nature, that's okay. Well, it's all nature, isn't it? But if he's taking a live lamb. Now this lamb. Now here's exactly what's happened. Here's exactly what's happened. This sheep here that's fresh lambed has stolen that lamb off of the first ewe we seen, brought it over here, then ditched it when she's had her own, and now this lamb's running about motherless and getting nailed by that sheep. That is exactly what's happened, Your Honour. It's like being a detective again, isn't it? Right, let's grab this lamb and try and reunite them. Now, she shoved herself right in the corner here. This is definitely the lamb, but when I say definitely, I mean probably. And when I say probably, I mean I think it might be. But here she is in the corner. So this is definitely a lamb. But will she take the lamb is the question. And they're definitely a pair. I'm absolutely confident of it now. It's frustrating. This is the frustrating thing about lambing, is lambs. See if it wasn't for lambs and their mothers, lambing would be a doddle. An absolute doddle. God. Now it's been away all night and it's been sucking some other woman's colostrum. That's that. You know, they get a different smell on them. And look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is what happens. This is what happens. I should have taken the thief away last night, and that's your punishment, Cammy. That's your punishment. That is definitely her lamb. I'm absolutely confident of it. The other two are soaking wet. She's lambed a while ago. Now she doesn't want it because it's been away all night. But I'm not having it this time. No, I'm not having it. She's coming home and she's going in a head joke. Because it is her lamb. She's nailing it. Watch, just go try a suit. I just seen her nail it. Look, oh. Yep. She's coming home. Right, into the trailer. Mate. Where'd she go? Oh, these lambs, I need a bloody basket in here. I'm going to say this all lambing. Go this side of the gate. %100% her lambs. But we'll find out. But here's the next big job that's on today. Some fencing. We've got James and we've got Rory Samson coming to put up some fencing from Stoag. Big jobs here. Stoag made famous by Clarkson's farm, because Jeremy Clarkson wears a Stoag hat all the time. That's where I first seen them. Then I got chatting to them. They said, we've got this new fence thing. Oh, chatting to them at Malvern. If anybody watched the Malvern NSA sheep video, they see me chatting to the guys and looking at their fencing. Got chatting. They said, how about a fence down the roadside here? So that's what we're going to do. And then in between fencing, we can just nip away and do a bit of lamb. Right, talk me through what we're doing here today.
Today we're putting up some Fetra metal fence.
Okay.
Stuck along here, so putting a stock netting on with 2 wires on top and some nice shiny metal posts.
Yeah, it looks good already, I must say. Is this the first post in?
Straighters in, yep.
There's going to be a stay going in this day,
Stay going this way, angle stay on this end. Yeah.
See, I'm calling it a stay, I think, because, you know, but I always called it a stay. Would you call it?
Stay, whatever. Yeah, same thing.
Depends what part of the board you're in.
Same thing, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So a metal stay going down here.
Yep.
And then how do you keep that fixed?
There's a anchor post. A strap
okay.
block, you call it, a stay block,
Aye.
call it. So we'll knock it into the ground level so you'll hardly see it, and then that'll hold the post.
Is this faster than traditional fencing?
Yes. Yep.
You've done a lot of metal fencing,
Yep.
You think it's the
Yep.
future?
The holes are already made for us, so you just put the pipe in, literally stick it in the hole, job done.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
And I bet you think metal fencing is the future?
Yeah, definitely.
It definitely is.
Yeah, you know it's going to be there for years to come and not fall over like traditional wood just now.
Rory said an interesting thing earlier. You said that you're already changing some posts you put in like 7 years ago.
7 or 8 years ago, yeah. I'm already changing some posts I put in,
yeah,
which is quite worrying, you know.
Oh, it's terrifying, and I think everybody watching this video, every farmer will know that wood is not what it used to be.
No, definitely not.
Like, I mean, to be fair, that's a beast of a post there. That's
That'll
not.
be
That'll be an old pylon.
Aye.
Are they still the best? The old pylons?
The best, yeah, but they're still rotting inside, so they do last longer than traditional posts, but they still rot out as well.
Yeah, okay. So this is the future.
This is the future.
Right,
shiny metal.
We'll see it in action. So I take, is this middle posts that are going in here?
Turner posts, yeah.
Turner posts. And this is obviously like a bar to stop it coming back out.
Anti-lift tabs, yeah.
You've got the right pattern. Anti-lift tabs.
Anti-lift tabs.
And anti-turn tabs.
Turn, twist,
fins.
yeah, fins, yeah.
Right, okay. This look good, to be fair. And this stop to stop the loud noises at the top. Is that a rubber? Just a rubber bit at the top?
Rubber donut on top just to help with the noise. More for the mashing the top of the metal.
Okay.
As you're hitting, because it's metal on metal. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And he's got a spike in the cap that goes on the top of it for more control.
Right. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Check the ears. Good to see. Where's your helmet?
Got his sunglasses on there.
I'll CGI it in later.
This will just slide in now.
I want to hear about gadgets. What's this?
This is the 50mm rock spike, that's the same size as the posts.
I don't. Is there rocks here?
We found a rock down there.
You're joking.
Yeah, I found a rock down there. So
it's meant to be the best. This sandy soils, tatty country.
Tatty country.
I see you've marked it. There's some red marks on the light. Is that you marked it your distance, your spacings for your posts?
Spacing, yeah.
Is this a middle post here?
These are the smaller posts, yeah.
Right. Okay. And then there's even smaller posts again in between?
No, these are all the same size. It's just for marking our heights. And
right, okay. Yeah.
You see the wires above the ground there behind you, so
right, okay.
So you pin it down to get it to height.
Ah, I see. As long as somebody knows what they're doing. I take it you're flat out with the fencing?
Yeah, all the time, every day.
The first thing Rory said to me was, don't be putting my phone number on anything. I don't want anybody phoning me for any more work. That's always a sign of a man that's busy. I like that. Oh, and these don't have like a, so no point needed on them, I suppose. They're quite sharp metal.
Should go through everything nicely, so it should.
And they're obviously tough enough that they can take a battering.
Yep.
Right.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. So this is the Fetra, as we're going to be speaking about with Riley. We're going to see it properly in action here. All UK made. Riley's going to tell us all about it just in a second.
You're the man of the hour, James.
It goes in fairly easy, like, well, obviously it does. It's like thin metal. Doddle, hardly needs a tap. In fact, a bit overkill this. Do you have one of these?
I've got not one of this particular, but same type of.
Why not? This is Scottish made apparently.
No, I've got two of the same brand, just different.
Oh right, okay, I like it. Saved it there, saved it there. James is getting me tight. He's like, support Scottish, he says.
Yeah. I've got two of the same brand. They're just different. Mine are for the back of a tractor.
Right.
So like only out in one way.
Oh, that's my uncle used to have one of them. Sumo.
Yeah.
My uncle used to have one of them. Yeah.
That's what these are, Bryce Summers. Yeah.
Summers, yeah. Who's the Bryce dealer for Scotland?
No, it's only the people who make it are the only dealer.
Oh, right, okay.
Just deal direct with them.
Well, there you go. In that case, my uncle was Willie Wilson at Beith. He used to buy Sumas all the time. Why do you prefer that? Because you don't need to haul a tractor and trailer about, or no? Because you still need the tractor.
No, I've got it. I'm on a track machine. I'll show you.
Oh, it goes in a 3-point linkage on a track machine. Yeah, it's okay.
One of those massive ones.
Yeah.
It's the same type of thing.
Alistair's raging, I jumped the queue. Alistair, sorry mate, I don't know if you could see that there. Bloody Cammy jumped the queue, I love that.
You've already put something up, haven't you?
Aye, it's on Instagram, aye. Has he seen it?
Obviously has.
Tagged him on Instagram now, all his customers are going to have to heed. Just a tiny little hole there slotted in. Back into a post here. And it's just the pressure holds it, obviously. And the net will pull it up even tighter again. Do you get less skelfs with this fencing too?
Skelfs, yes.
Aye. Splinters, some people might call them. Aye, less of that as well. Or no, they're just metal ones and even worse.
Metal ones and they hurt more, yeah.
Is the majority of what you do still wood fencing?
No, 3/4 is metal now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because folk just know you're the guy that does that. And
well, it's just people want longer lasting fences.
Right, okay, and, I didn't realise it's so much, is it?
You know you're paying the money for a good quality post at the end of the day and the fence is going to last long.
Yeah.
Everybody's put in fences that are 10 or 15 years old and they're all rotten already. So.
Oh, listen, I'm a big believer because you see it all the time, it's a disaster.
Yeah.
I could see this taking off. I can see why the Stow Ag guys are investing in sending me a fence up here, like to show you guys, because it just makes sense. I'm gonna hit one in. You pinch my good hole, I'll hit it in, right?
You want this one?
Is this a good hole? Oh no. What are we going to do about that?
I found a stone in Ayrshire. What's happening? I might have to
just
do
do
that
it and just shift it, aye. Who would know?
I'll know forever.
I'll see it every time I drive in this field. I'll look at that big gap. Oh, it's a big hole.
Big one?
Feels solid, doesn't it? Sounds solid. This wasn't in the title deeds when I bought the place. I don't know, it was never mentioned.
Get your money back.
It was never mentioned.
Never mentioned.
Would you do rock spike it?
We'll get the post knocker on that one.
Right, okay. Professional, I like it. Okay, so I'm going to have a go at spiking 1 or 2 here, I think. Okay. Well, these are good. Oh, these are good, like, aye.
You charge them up on radio.
All I can hear is my thoughts, it's terrifying.
I'll fill you in, alright. Down to the head.
Few comments diving in on the old Facebook. You know, why putting a good fence in front of putting a fence up in front of a perfectly good fence because they saw the little bit they get fixed with insurance jobs. I mean, here's the fence we're talking about here. Like, that's a busy road on a blind summit sign. Lambs out in the road here is a disaster. The fence is absolutely wrecked. I don't know if you can see it because it's all rusted and. Anyway. Do you think Rory's so daft he comes and puts a good fence in front of a good fence? Come on. So I can hear folks saying yes to the TV.
Line wire clips, screw these into the post and that sets your height.
Right, okay. You just pick anywhere on the post to screw them?
Well, it's all measured, pre-measured.
Ah,
so that's a hole
right, okay.
already galvanised for a screw to go through.
Right, okay.
You fire a screw in there and the wire just sits below. As these tighten up, there's still enough room for the wire to pass through and tension up.
Yeah, okay.
So it doesn't like close it shut.
Perfect.
So, yeah, put it in the bottom. Try and not get stung by nettles.
You kind of one of these guys that's all Milwaukee?
I've got a few Milwaukee tools,
That's okay, mate, that's okay.
Well, I started with Milwaukee years ago.
So you've got to stick with it once you've got the batteries. And, yeah.
It's always footy when somebody's watching.
When the pressure's on you.
There you go.
Just like that.
Job done.
Yeah, it just seems a bit too easy.
My legs are stuck with nails.
Aye. Did, not a whimper heard as well.
Tingle.
Not a whimper heard. So this is, the boys were just making fun there that James, this is James Whiteford here. Many of you know James and his dad Hugh do a lot of the fencing in Ayrshire. And he was just making fun there, saying usually when he fences for farmers in Ayrshire, they have the hedge hacked right back and every blade of grass is... you'd think with me with just 16 acres as well, I'd be, you know, I'm down to 15 acres now. Down to 15 acres. Because, I mean, what are you losing there? And I still have, you know, the boundary is still there with the other fence, but yeah. Like, wreck a perfectly good hedge.
That's a massive hole there, look.
Yeah, I know,
that's
exactly.
A sheep hole, that one.
We've just been looking at the comments on Facebook, everybody going about putting... Do you often put fences in front of good fences?
Not good fences, but ones that are...
No, but that's the joke there. It's like folk see you here fencing and think you're so daft that you're putting a good fence up in front of another fence.
Well, I can assure you the fence behind there is broken.
Yes. So
non-repairable.
We can see that. And I didn't want to rip it out because it's like, it is a nice hedge.
Aye, the end of the hedge.
And you know, and like James was saying about hacking it back to you, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Plus the hedge is not wreck fences.
Aye, well, they grow into the middle of them, just like
Aye,
you can
exactly.
see.
That's in pulls the wires about. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, extra life for this here. And I get to look at my beautiful hedge. Calm down. I should have this in a shared scheme or something. What are these schemes where you have a metre gap? I should just keep an extra. An extra 10 centimetres and I'd have been on the scheme. So James is rock spiking here first. Spikes in. So it's just this post in, and then batter a few more stakes in, and net up, and it's done.
Yep. Easy as that. Always.
Steiger in here. Bit on there, drive it in here, easy.
Yep, easy peasy.
No screws or nothing needed.
No, we're going to wire this one. It's called a box stay, a bit more English style.
Okay.
Just to show their different systems, and we'll see how it works.
Right, okay, let's see that one. Is there something to chap in here?
Ah, yeah.
Sorry, James. Standing in the road, that's what I'm good at.
Right, let it, right, yep. Right, now because that thing, just move it way over there. Go there, that'll do. Right, okay.
Okay, so this is the box stay.
This is a box stay, yep.
Is this better?
No, different opinions. Put wires on it now. Just a different system, different way of doing your end post. So, yep.
But you prefer?
I prefer the other one. Quicker, easier, and sometimes stronger. Yep.
Okay.
But this is sometimes just as strong.
It's just good to see the options with the Fetra thing.
That's it. Yep.
Okay. Is this big in England, this kind of style?
Big in England, yeah.
Right,
yep.
okay. Big crowd here now. Yeah.
How many people does it take to put up a fence?
Aye, it's a council job. It's a council job. Aye.
I'm paid and I thought it would be.
It's such a farmer thing, isn't it? Get a wee shake. Get a wee shake. I'm saying such a farmer thing. Come out, get a wee shake. Like.
I just wanted to see it.
Are they 6-foot stabs? What are they?
Oh, usually you concrete them in, would you know?
I'll pass, I don't know. Would you concrete them in usually? Well, you concrete in the gate, you'd concrete in the gate post, wouldn't you?
What's stopping them?
If you're hanging a gate, you'd postcrete them, would you not?
No, sometimes.
You still just chat them in?
Yeah, but sometimes a wee bit bigger. Yeah.
What's stopping them turning? You got something at the bottom stopping them for?
There's a fin on them, like 3 fins round about it.
Oh, sorry.
Aye. And then it's like a barb at the bottom to stop it coming up. Would a normal guy be able to do that, or do you need to be built like Eddie Hall?
Well, I don't think you could do it.
He's not far off it, to be fair. Great bit of kit here. We've got a fencing train on the go now. Very simple design here. Welded a hitch on the back of the bike trailer, just so it runs this net out like this. Duncan's made a start already. This is where you get criticised on social media for your tying off not being good enough, mate.
There'll be none of that today, is there?
Oh well. Do you criticise people on social media?
Nah.
No, because...
I'll leave that to Rory, that's Rory's job.
Oh, does he?
Aye.
Does he comment though?
Now and again.
Does he? Is that right? Do you comment and slag people off?
Do it again.
Aye, do you? Yes, you brutal guy, man.
Stay out the drama.
Destroying people's confidence. What's this kind of knot called?
It's a termination knot.
Right.
It's the only way to tie it off.
It's the only way to do it.
Can't you staple into metal, can you?
Yeah, that's true. And that's tornado wire.
This is tornado, yeah.
And do you do that wee fancy thing where you flick it and it snaps off? Oh. Alright, that's the one that gets the girls. Pretty simple. And what holds it in place? Just the tension?
Yep, so you're going...
You can put a tech screw in or anything, no?
Down the inside there, yeah. Put a tech screw in just to hold it to height.
Ah, okay, yeah, so you will...
my height there for the net.
So what, you'll put one of those wee clips around it?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Wee clip and a tech screw. And then there'll be a plain wire there, 60mm above, and then a barb on top.
Right, okay, yeah. Is it just the two of you all the time?
Aye.
Do you fight much?
Fall out for an hour a day, it might be 10 minutes every hour or a full hour.
I like it. Lizzie and I are pretty similar, to be fair.
Alright.
Usually a bit more than that though, I would say.
2 hours.
Well, and usually what you find out is you fall out for 10 minutes, it lasts for several hours. And we tie this round the post and tie the next one round the post, so we join the two nets together?
2 nets together and keep going, yep.
Right, okay.
We'll pull to this post and then keep going.
Well, there's a benefit of the metal post straight away, just
Handy.
boom, clip it in there and you're ready to go.
Screw gun.
We're here with Riley from Stow Ag. Do you say Stow or Stow?
Stow Ag.
We're here with the Fetra fencing.
Yep, bang on, yep, we're the UK stockist of it.
How did you end up Jeremy Clarkson with one of your hats?
So he is about 10-15 minutes away from our store in Loughborough, and he's always been a customer.
Okay.
So he just...
And no fancy deals or nothing, just buys his stuff?
Yep,
And just wears your hat because he's just a farmer wearing a free hat?
Yeah, bang on.
Unlike me, who's on a freebie here today with this fencing, we got speaking at NSA Malvern.
Yeah, bang on. Yep.
Tried it out, thought it was absolutely fantastic, and I just think, you know, I'm looking at, you know, posts rotting away and stuff like that at home that aren't that old. Probably it's time to make a switch to metal fencing.
Yeah.
I mean, the big question, we're farmers, right? So the big question that most people want to know is, and we talk about money a lot in here, and I'm always honest with you guys if things are free or whatever, but what is the cost of this fencing?
About £10, £11 retail.
Per metre?
No, per post. And then you've got the strainers as well, so they come in as a set. Yeah, around about the £100 mark.
How much is a stab? I wouldn't stab, like £4.50 or £5?
I don't know about around here.
Rory, much is a stab?
Yeah,
About £4. Right,
Yeah.
so you're talking 2.5 times.
Yep.
But you're getting
Correct.
3 times the life.
Yeah, so how often do you repair a fence around here? You probably every 8 years.
Oh, yeah, the stabs just go.
Yeah.
And you need to put more stabs in. Yeah.
Exactly. So you're paying £4 every time for every 8 years. You're actually,
Well, plus
almost-
time and labour.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
plus stabs
Yep.
won't be £4 in 8 years.
Yeah, exactly.
There'll be
No,
£6. Like that is the other thing to
and
factor
then
in.
you got your labour, as you said, and
It's like with a lot of things in life. The cheapest time to do a fence is now.
Yeah.
Because next year it'll be dearer.
Yeah.
Fencers' prices go up every year. Could do. Inflation. I mean, is Fetra its own company, or is it you guys have
it's
developed
part
it?
of the group. It is ours.
And is it your design and all that
Yep,
stuff?
correct.
So you're not just buying this in wholesale?
No, not at all. No,
Right, okay.
It's all manufactured in the UK. We've got
UK,
control
all
over-
made in UK as
yeah,
well?
we got control over the manufacturing as well. So yeah.
Pretty good,
Yeah.
solid made. You said one of your big selling points is that the clips are steel, or is that what did
Yeah, no, correct. So the post is steel, obviously, and so the clips, but the biggest bit about it is that it's got the Magnellis treatment on every component of the post. Well, there's only 2 components of it, but so competitors out there have got a clip which is just steel, so there's no coating on it, so the clips rust out.
It's class, and you're saying 40-year life?
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Warranty,
14-year,
everything, yeah.
40-year warranty.
Yeah, 40,
And what happens if it does go? You replace it?
It won't go.
It won't go.
No.
I like that.
Yeah,
You don't need to know.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody knows
Yeah,
what
yeah.
happens because
No
it won't
one knows,
happen.
yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, 40 years time, I'll be 74.
Yeah.
But
So on your 74th birthday, we'll come back and we'll have a cake.
We'll do a follow-up video.
Exactly, yeah.
Make sure to hit that subscribe button and come back in 40 years. I'll not be here when I'm 74, I can guarantee that, but you can do a follow-up with Lizzie.
Yeah, fine,
She's got good
yeah,
genetics.
Yeah.
But no, thanks very much for the fence, mate.
No,
it's a big
good.
help because putting sheep in here would have been a nightmare.
No, thank you very much for all you done. Thank
Check
you.
out Stow Ag. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, absolutely.
So just made these wee clips.
Aye, more of the clips.
And these wee clips are going to last 40 years too?
Absolutely.
You're the man. This is better, I take it. Doesn't cut the wire.
No, this is better. This is homemade.
That's what I mean, this is better. Aye, 'cause
Homemade.
the one I had, it could be sore on the wire. Look at it.
Both flat face, so it doesn't crimp the wire at all.
Yeah, I like it. So this is where, with a couple of pulls, you just have a fence. Is this the most enjoyable bit of the fencing, this bit?
Yeah, I love doing the netting. Favourite bit.
Because then it's like boom, you've got a fence?
Yep.
Yeah. God, it's easy, isn't it?
That's easy, yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah, we've made it easy.
It's just easy.
If you sit there and watch the wire, you'll watch it go up.
Aye, that's how it's moving now, I see it.
One click
Yeah.
at a time, right?
When do you know enough's enough? You just know?
But I tell them.
Aye, yeah. When you know.
These a wee bit, yeah. One each.
It's good. I thought it might be getting caught in the clips, but it doesn't seem to do that.
No,
That's
it's
quite
not too
good.
bad. Like this one's kind of in the air, so you can see if it's
Oh, so it doesn't go over the top
yeah.
of the post?
Yeah.
I don't want it catching the top of the post.
No,
But they do that with wooden stabs too, don't it?
I would, yeah.
Yeah.
You can feel that. You feel it with your hands. You should be able to not move it sideways.
Oh, I like that
Aye,
way?
yeah.
Aye, yeah, because the tension's on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your gauge? Yep, good. Nothing's moved.
You see just where we put the screws in here. 2, is it? Just 2? 1, 2. That's what it needs for the net. Happy?
Ready to watch the magic?
Right, let's see the magic.
Put your foot there. Job done. 2 seconds.
God, yeah, and there's a bit of tension pulling that post up, and it's not even moved a fraction. Yeah. That's the game. Are you enjoying yourself? That's the main thing.
Yep. But yes, sometimes a problem. It's when the verticals meet the post.
Oh yeah, yep.
You smooth them over a wee bit. And just built them back. Problem solved.
Problem solver. Love it. I tell you what, if I hadn't been distracting you, you would have been finished by lunchtime. Unreal. You're absolutely doing me here because Rory fills his shots. I don't quite fill mine, my wee legs.
Push the middle into your leg if you can.
Oh, you leaning? Oh, I'm using the wrong leg. Ah, yes,
That's
yes. That's it? Oh, missed these ones.
Yep, job done.
Right, I'll try again a better in here. Not a better, but I'll try and do it better.
Just get your full leg on it. Oh, yep, you've got it.
They all in?
No, there it is.
That's it now. There we go.
Done.
Easy, I'm whacking a steeple all day, yeah?
Oh, God. Got the hang of it there, boy.
Can I get a job? Tell you what, this muscle here's getting sore already. No wonder these Samson boys have got a big strong arse on them. Big glute muscles. Sorted. Will I stop now till you get finished? Yeah. Can I keep doing these?
Aye.
Some man. Easy. I like, aye, it is unreal. Could have the whole fence done before the joints done.
What can you say?
I could do it myself, I think. Duncan.
You had the kit, aye?
I've had the kit and the year. See if I had the kit and the years of experience and the strength and the time and all the other things you need, I think I could do this myself. But until then, phone the Samson boys, talk me through these knots now.
So these are Tex Brown knots instead of like a figure 8 knot,
Yeah.
which has to be tensioned before it can then be wrapped off.
Okay.
So I prefer doing Tex Browns because I can wrap my tails off and then snap them off, and then once my join's done, I don't have to come back to it at all.
Alright, so you just do this and forget about it?
Yeah. So if it was figure eights, I would have to come back and wrap all my tails off after it was tensioned.
Okay, yeah.
But I can do that right now.
I've never seen that. I don't think I've seen a knot like that. No, I haven't.
Or I can just put crimps on. We'll do that in the next one because it's a faster.
Are you just doing this to show off?
Yeah. No messing, Cammy.
I love the honesty, mate. Full love that day, don't worry. Don't worry. It does look fancy, to be fair. Final pull in here for the boys. I'm not sure you're allowed to say it on YouTube, but tight as a banjo string.
I would say so.
Oh, well, you can say that because, yeah, a banjo string is tight.
Aye. On a banjo.
Well, that's. It wasn't until I said that I realised there is actually such a thing as a banjo string. I was thinking of a totally different banjo string, but yeah, that's another conversation. Is this a crimp going on now?
Yeah, this is a strain right crimp sleeve instead of tying a knot. So you just slide them in each end. And then just make sure your wire's nice and even, like the squares are the same size.
Yeah.
And then you just get this tool and just squeeze it together 4 or 5 times. There you go.
Just like that does the job.
Yep. That'll be one of the strongest joins you can get, pretty much.
But stronger than you tying it round?
Yeah, it'll be slightly stronger than that, yeah.
Because you're not bent damage the wire any?
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Wow. No wonder you want to do that rather than fanny about with the knots.
Exactly. A bit quicker.
Far better. So 250 metres of net done. If we hadn't been talking, the boys would have been done by about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, to be honest with you. Like, it's unbelievable the speed of it. And that is not just because it's easy to do. I do appreciate that as the boys are very, very able men. But there's the job there. No lambs getting down under there. Just ideal. When you see the fence before, well, we can hardly see the fence that was there before. And this road would have just been an absolute nightmare for us if we didn't get that fence. So the fact that we got chatting to Riley from Stoag and they've done this for us is just an absolute dream. So shout out again to Stoag. Very happy to promote their product and to give them a shout out because this is a huge gift to us here on the farm. Like, it's and a massive help. Yeah, back to lambing, let's go. It is mental what a difference like a year makes. Like this time last year at this point of lambing, like we're in the not even in the middle of it yet, we're in the like, building up phase. And you know, we have only been lambing for 5 days or something. And it's like, I know I've had guys helping because I've been fencing today, but even they've been saying like it's just chill, everything's easy. Pet lambs are happy, cows are happy. My new calf is right here, right next to Mum's placenta. Here's Mum here. Do you not like me near your calf, Mum? So my next dilemma is those big muckle teats there at the back that you can see there. I'll crop in for you. So this calf likes to suck this one here on the left, but I'm thinking it's okay, Mum. But I'm thinking that we'll need to get her in the crush and get her milked. So I've set the crush up the top here, up there. Okay, it's been a big day of fencing. What a job that is. The guys have got it done there. Quiet day of lambing. Has it been quiet, Lizzie?
Oh, it's never been quiet. It's still busy today.
You literally said to me earlier it was crazy. Like, what will we get anyone to do? Is there anything
We
done?
were on top of stuff.
We're on top of stuff. Which, if you're on top of stuff at lambing time, it means you're not that busy. Maybe not. Maybe you're just well organised. Calm down. Anyway, that's us for today. We'll go again tomorrow. Cheers, folks.